Okay, so I'm just coming out the Chadderton Test Centre. I'll be recording a full test route with a bit of commentary drive as well. I'll post these in separate videos on our TikTok and Instagram, so make sure you're following us and saving the videos to watch the full route. Right now I'm on Broadgate Road, which is 30 miles per hour, straight out of the test centre. On this road they can ask you the show me question, so they'll say when it is safe and to do so. So I'll get around the bend and I'll select the rear fog light, then I can turn it back off again. Now just make sure we're not staring down at the buttons when looking for them and pressing them, as if you get it wrong it will be a minor, but it can lead to a major if you stare at the button and then lose focus of the road ahead, and so drift either to the curb or the other lane. Now this is a very common test route. We will be heading towards Greengate and taking the second exit. So here I can see I'm approaching a green light on the bend. It has been green for some time, so I'm expecting it to change. Just being careful of these pedestrians. Slowing down, going to second gear, taking it slow under the tunnel. Just be careful of pedestrians or cyclists under the tunnel. Here I'll stick near the curb to stay in the left lane. Just over this slight hill we've got the traffic lights which will be turning left at. So centre and left mirror signal left. Stick in the left lane. There is a cycle box which we'll have to stay out of. Here you could actually go straight or even right on different routes. On this particular one is left. When we do turn left there's two lanes which do immediately merge as well, so make sure we're looking out for overtakers in our right mirror. Take it nice and slow. It is downhill here, so use your brake pedal to control your speed. Follow the curb round to stick in the left lane. If you have a look at the arrows on the ground in the right lane and the sign just near the trees, the lanes are merging. There is someone to my right, but they aren't really building speed, so I can take the gap. There is a 40 sign just hidden by the trees as well, so this is Greengate Road, 40 miles per hour. So if clear, you can get up to 40. Here there is parked cars, so I'm trying to keep my open doors length. You can use these hatch markings on the right slightly. It is a broken white line, so if needed, which because of the parked cars, we can use the hatch markings. So it is one lane at the moment on Greengate Road. It becomes two lanes. So I'm going to stick to the left. The left does usually go straight. I'm going to confirm with the arrows on the ground. Yep, so if you can see, you can tell by the arrows that this lane does go straight as well. And as I'm not overtaking anyone, I'm going to stick to the left. It is a 40 road, but I'm going to try not to undertake, so I'll stick behind the taxi on the right. We're approaching Greengate, and as you can see the signs here, it becomes 30 on approach, so I'm slowing down. I'll go to third gear. Here you can see on the road markings, the arrows on the left lane show us that this lane only goes left. The first and second exit on Greengate is towards the left, position to the left. If you look at my sat nav here, so we're going to stick to the left, taking second exit on this route. If you look on the ground there, there's a cycle lane which I'll have to avoid. This is traffic light controlled, so this roundabout, as I enter, I'll have a green light. Anyone coming round the roundabout from the right will have a red light, so I don't really have to give them way, sorry. Here's first exit tucked in on the left, make sure you're watching out for that, and the traffic lights, be careful. Taking this second exit, you can signal, you don't have to here because this lane only goes to this exit. Now this is a road you should remember, it is wide enough for 2 lanes here, so either stick left or right. So I'm sticking to the left for now, but usually there is parked cars further up down the lane. I can see there's parked cars right now, so I'm going to check my sun turn right mirror, move to the right, and I've just exited Green Gate, so it is 30 miles per hour around here. Now from here you can go further up all the way to the second traffic light down the road, or you could turn right here just after these traffic lights. Just here there's a no entry and an entry. We'll have to take the second opening. So here there's a couple of gaps in the middle. I'm going to signal and use the last gap here. If you use any of the earlier gaps, you'll end up turning into the no entry and failing. So here you can see the 30 signs. We're going to follow the bend to the left, as to the right is a junction. It's a different road. You can be asked to park up here, so I'll quickly park up here as well. They may make you ignore the driveways as well. And then they'll ask you to move off again. Just be careful, there is a bend behind us, so cars can pop out last second. Make sure we're checking our blind spots. Taking it slow here because it is a bit tight. I can see on the sat nav 140 yards away we're turning right, which is those traffic lights there. And looking at the car ahead, they have got really good positioning to turn right. It's a wide lane here, so make sure we're positioning right near the centre white line, just to allow anyone going straight to position to the left, or whoever's turning left as well. We're turning onto Broadway, new road, so looking for speed signs, 40. Here I'd have to give way to anyone ahead. That car there is quite fast, so I can take the gap. And looking into the new road early, I can see parked cars, so I'm straight away turning into the right lane. And then looking down the road is quite clear in the left lane, so checking my mirrors, moving back in, and trying to build my speed to 40. Looking at the sat nav again, the next step at the top, 250 yards away, we're turning left. It's not this left turn here because there's still 150 yards away. Just being careful of these pedestrians who have just got inside the car here. They might open the door again. Turning left here at the traffic light. Just looking in early into my road, I can straight away see a 30 miles per hour sign. Taking it slow here, following the curb. Be careful of this traffic light, sometimes it changes when pedestrians are pressing the button, if there's anyone waiting. Now this is Northurst Road. You can be asked to possibly park up on the right here and perform the reverse 2 Collins manoeuvre, or even just park up on the left. So I'll park up here and then asked to move off again safely, checking our mirrors and blind spots, making sure we're not being a disruption to any other road users on the road. I can see there's parked cars here, so keeping my door's length. I am slightly using the other lane just to be able to give a safe gap with the parked cars, but that's fine as there's no one approaching in the oncoming lane. Looking at the sat nav, 120 yards away we're turning right, so I can tell there by the blue lines it's the end of the road. About 6 car lengths away, mirrors signal, slow down, position near the white line. It's a closed view, so I am going to come to a stop, get my gear 1 done early. Now there's parked cars on both sides, so make sure we're peeping, creeping nice and slow. It is a bend, and as you can see on the road markings and the signs, we should keep it slow, as we're not aware as of what's around the bend. Could be anyone crossing, could be an emergency vehicle parked up. Here the road narrows down, so we've got to check who has right of way. Reading the sign there, it's covered by the trees, but we've got to give way to the oncoming vehicles. So there's the giveaway line here, it's quite faint, so I'm waiting here. I can see there's only 2 more cars left, so I'm getting ready. Just before I move off, check my centre and right mirror. Make sure there's no one trying to overtake. Looking ahead, I can see there's loads of parked cars. So I'm not going too quick, keeping my open doors length. And I can see here that, look, there's buildings in front of me, so the road isn't going directly straight anymore, it's bending either left or right. Here I'll look at road markings to see any giveaways. You can see on the right there's junctions there, so they're different roads. My road follows to the left. Be careful of pedestrians like this, keeping it slow, very slow. Here it's quite tight, and keep going. At the end here, looking at that sign, we've got a mini roundabout. Looking at the sat nav, we're going right. 6 car lengths away, start my routine mirror signal. Start everything early, it gives you more time. Look, the view's closed, can't see anything. Slowing down gear 1. Going to edge out, giving way to the right. No one there. And here it gets quite tight because of these cars on the left, so I'm taking it slow. And at this traffic light, you can either turn left on a test route or continue ahead. It is a bit of a right turn, can class it as a straight as well. So we'll be going straight here, and then at the traffic light on the new road, turning left. The sat nav does tell us that, so to prepare, I'm going to stick to the left lane in the new road to be able to then turn left. So heading straight to the curb, starting my routine mirrors and signal to turn left. There's a cycle box here, just wait behind the cycle box. As you're waiting here, just have a quick look into your road, see if you see any speed signs or any potential hazards, parked cars, people crossing. So the sat nav has told me we're coming towards a roundabout, and you can see on that warning triangle sign that it's a mini roundabout. We're going straight ahead, first exit, so slowing down straight away. I'll get to gear 2 because the view's not the best on the right. I can see the taxi on the right is turning left, so I can take this gap. You don't always have to give way to the right. If they are turning left, we can take that as a gap. So soon we'll be turning left into Tesco, which they can ask you to do a maneuver in Tesco. There's a mini roundabout we've got, so we'll be turning left at the mini roundabout. There's pedestrians walking, so I'm taking it slow. Give them extra room, slow down a bit earlier. Here there's 2 lanes, I'll stick to the left to turn left. Now the view here isn't the best on the right because of a brick wall, so I'm slowing down, going to gear 1. Take your time with it. The car ahead, I've just seen, has put a late signal on to turn right, so giving him way because it's coming from the right side. There's no one else on the right, so I'm turning in. It's a car park here in Tesco, so I'm taking it slow. Keep it within 10. Now here we're turning right. The zebra crossing, so we've got to be careful of anyone crossing. Give way to this cyclist and turn in. Now here they can make you do either forward or reverse bay. I'll do a forward bay in this video. Check my right mirror, right blind spot, make sure there's no one about. And that's the maneuver done. And then I'll reverse out and drive out now. Just making sure I'm checking my mirrors, blind spot, including the back window, making sure it's clear. As there's no cars beside me parked up, I can full steer to the left to begin with. Do my checks again. Be careful of these kids on the left in case they come in front of me. Here I'm turning left again. Just be careful of this zebra crossing and the kids in front. I'll give them way as they are crossing in the new road. So here again we've got the mini roundabout. I'm going straight, second exit, so keeping it slow, having a look to the right. No one there. The blue car ahead is not signalling to cross me, so I can continue. More parked cars again. Give your open doors, like don't get too close. Quite a common fail, clearance. I'm parking up on the left here. They can make you park on the left just after these guys. And then they'll ask you to move off again. You just make sure they'll make you pull up 3 times on your test just to make sure you're doing it safely. So make sure you checking your mirrors and your blind spot, not slowing or being an inconvenience to any road users coming down the road on the main road. Just careful of that Audi on the left who may pull out. I can see it's a bend, so I'm taking it a bit slow here, as it may be difficult to control steering on a bend if you go too quick, and also because the view's not the best on the bend.
After 200 yards, bear right, climb road.
So we're coming up to a bit of a difficult one. The road bends to the left here, however we're turning right. The sat-nav does say bear right. Here we are turning right, so centre mirror, right mirror, sticking to the bend on the right, giving way to anyone coming around the bend like this white car. Stopping where my turning point is, wing mirror in line with the centre of the new road, and then turn in.
After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Chadderton West. Then, at the end of the road, turn right.
So 240 yards we're coming to another roundabout, so I'm planning ahead. Just thinking about how I deal with the roundabouts early on. Here we've got a lot of parked cars and a big skip in the road. And there's a bend up ahead, so I'm looking to see if anyone's coming, just like this car here. Planning where I'm going to stop already, because I can't fit through, keeping a car length from the skip. Making sure we're giving them enough room to come through. And just before I go, I'll check my right mirror just to make sure no one's overtaking. And at the mini roundabout we're turning left. So I'll start my routine now. View to the right is closed again, that brick wall, so I can't really see. Slowing it down to gear 1, having a look. No one's there. It's a bit of a steep hill here. On a hill, make sure we're giving a bit more speed before we change gear. Now the traffic lights, we're turning right.
At the end of the road, turn right.
Holding back off my signal just because there's a junction on the right there. and there's a keep clear here as well, so I'll stay out of that. And the sign has told me to turn right and then bear left, so we're going to be turning right here, and at the next traffic light turning left. So here, to plan early, I'm going to head for the left lane, so straight to the curb. I feel like this car might pull out. She's not. Just give it a second just to confirm if they are.
Turn right, A62,
Straight to the curb.
then bear left, Old Road.
Then we're turning left at the traffic light. It is a bend.
Left.
You still treat it as a left and signalling. There's a sharp bend to the left, but we're taking the second left just beside it, so it's a bend. So we've done a majority of the tests now, just heading back to the test centre. These tests are quite quick. It's not too difficult to pass. Get my gear change done before I steer, make life easier. I can see straight away by a sign that we're coming to a roundabout, checking the sat nav to see where I'm going. We're turning left at the mini roundabout. It's a very tight one here. Close view as well. So taking it slow. Possibly gear 1 if I need as well. If I keep at the correct speed I can do in gear 2. Check my right mirror if any overtakers move over. Now here we're coming towards that bend again that we were at earlier. Just coming the opposite way. So taking it slow to begin with if you're not sure of the area. Look at junctions. Junctions on the left and ahead, so my road bends to the right. I can see there's a car on ahead. He's waiting for us. Now he's pulling out, so I'm slowing down to see if he forces his way in. I'm slowing down more. He has come through, taking it slow. Here we have the road narrowing down again. You can see the blue sign here says we have priority. There's no one ahead anyways, so we can keep going. Road markings tell us to slow down, and signs here advising us of 20. So the sat nav there I can see, just to prepare myself for where we're turning. In half a mile we're turning right, so I'm going to continue on this road for now. The car behind me is following very close, so I'm just being cautious of how I slow down. I'll slow down a bit earlier just to give him a bit more time to react, and I'm anticipating he might overtake. Being very cautious of my surroundings and my mirrors. Here slowing it down does get a bit tight. Checking my right mirror to see if the guy is overtaking. Is not. The triangle warning sign there tells us we're approaching another bend, so treating the bends the same, taking it slow. Here we have a school zone, so if it's school times, make sure we're keeping it at 20. Here I can see there's parked cars. Right now I'm over these hatch markings. It is broken hatch markings, so I'm able to use them if needed, which with these parked cars I do need to. He's really trying his best to overtake me, yeah? Alright, so look at that sign just there. School zone slashed out. Means no more school zone, back to 30 when possible.
Turn right.
So here I'm turning right, mirrors signal, keep my position near the white line. Here I can see multiple cars ahead of me, so I'm keeping back behind the traffic light, as usually there's only room for 2 cars, and it is safe for only 2 cars. This car is turning left. Don't try force yourself with him, keep it slow as they might turn nice and slow, so I've kept it in gear 1 there. And we're on Broadway now, soon turning onto Broadgate towards the test centre. Slowing down here, being ready for them the traffic lights to change, just like this. Keep keeping my 2 car lengths distance, or 2 seconds, between the car ahead.
After 600 yards, turn left, Broadgate.
It is a 40 road. Car ahead's doing 22. So if you're able to, you can overtake. We are turning left soon. However, he is quite slow, so he is clear on the right. I'm gonna overtake. You can do this on your test. As you can see, there's because of a cyclist. Giving the cyclist extra room before I move back in. Make sure it's clear ahead. It is clear. Moving back in. There's 230 signs here. They're not for us, by the way. It's if you turn into that road on the left. Continue here. These lights have been green for some time. Hovering over the brake in case they change. Checking my centre mirror. They haven't changed yet. Continue. Turning left to the next traffic light.
Turn left, Broadgate, then cross the roundabout.
Here the road marking isn't the best as to where to stop. If there's no cycle box, you just stop just behind the traffic light. And here you can't really see the first line of traffic lights, the primary lights, so you can use a secondary light just in front of us there. New road, looking for speed signs. I can see 30. Keeping it within 30. I can see there's trees up ahead directly in front of me. Can't drive through them, so it must be a roundabout. I can see it with a sign, also the tom-tom. So here, I'll check my centre mirror, slow down. I'm going straight, first exit. Keeping it slow. Get my downshift on early. Looking, there's no cars. Here is Broadgate roundabout. It's a wide roundabout. You treat it as 2 lanes when possible. Here there's a no entry, you can't enter there. You can still signal. And you'll exit here, the first exit. Be careful of your right mirror here. People are trying to exit from the right. And it's still 30 from early onwards. We're coming towards the test centre. If you can see the white square sign on the left, which you turn left into, will be the first opening. So I'm approaching it now, checking my mirrors, signalling, getting my downshift done.